Hey y'all, so now I'm doing a neutral look featuring my Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the look that I did. So if you want to see how I do it, keep on watching. So my brows were already done and so was my eyeshadow base. I started off with the color Burnt Orange with this fluffy brush, and I'm using that as my transition color, which is basically the color between my brow bone and my crease color. So now I'm also going in with Real Gar on this brush, and I'm trying to focus it a little bit more on the outer corner, and I'm just buffing that in also still with this fluffy brush so we still get that kind of a diffused look. Now I'm going in with a more tapered brush, which actually what it helps do is it concentrates the color more, and I'm really trying to concentrate this more on my outer corner. I'm dragging it in a little bit to my inner corner, but mostly keeping it on my outer corner. So now I'm cutting my crease with some concealer, and this is actually a flat eyeliner brush, but I really love using it to cut my crease. So that's what I'm gonna do on both eyes. I'm gonna cut my crease probably with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Pure Beige. So we're just gonna cut that crease, not all the way, but just until we get to that outer V color. Now I'm going in with that same tapered brush, but I'm using the color Cypress Umber, which is the darkest color in the palette. It's like a dark coffee brown. I really love this color. It's like the perfect brown if you don't want to use black, and it still gives you that kind of outer kind of smoky look. And I'm just kind of pulling that out, as you can see with the brush. Now I'm adding the color Raw Sienna right next to that Cypress Umber. So I'm using that lighter brown right there called Raw Sienna, that's also in the Modern Renaissance palette. So I'm just blending that into the Cypress Umber. Now I'm adding the color Vermeer. Now it's almost like a champagne-y with a hint of pink to it. And I'm gonna do that right up until that Raw Sienna. And I'm just gonna try to blend the two together. I'm just gonna buff that out a bit. And now I'm blending the two together. I'm also gonna try and get it, as you can see, a lot on my inner corner because I want it to be kind of bright. So you're gonna see me going back a little bit, back and forth to getting that on my inner corner. Now I'm doing my brow bone highlight, and I'm using MAC's Melon Pigment for that. It's kind of a goldy color, and I just really love how it looks. Now I'm adding my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk on the inner corners because I still, like I said, want it to be just a touch brighter. And I'm using the same concealer brush that I used to cut my crease, just to kind of connect it with the Vermeer there that I had added. So I'm just kind of blending that in, adding a little bit more Vermeer, that champagne pinky type color on my inner eye corner. Now I'm just going to put on, I'm using my NYC liquid liner in black, and I'm doing a winged liner because I just wanted to be a little bit dramatic like that today. I was on my way to a wedding actually, and I was running late, and I had actually done a whole look, and I took it off and I started over, and I didn't know what I was doing, and this is what I came up with. So I'm just winging it here, y'all. I'm rimming my inner waterline with a black pencil liner. It's from NYC. It's not really my favorite. I've had it for a while. As you can see, it's kind of running low, but I think that when I buy a new one, I might try another brand, something that's more creamy and blendable. So now I'm adding a couple coats of mascara. I'm using my Miss Manga by L'Oreal. Love this mascara, mostly because of the brush. Oh, there we go. Made a mess, which is why I always do my eye makeup first, because if I would have had concealer and foundation on, I would have had to take all that bad boy off and start over. See, now it's gone. Magic of editing. Now I'm using my felt tip black liner by Milani, and I'm just gonna kind of line my inner corner to give it kind of, I like, some call it like an Arabic look, but I just like to call it like almost like an inner wing. So now I'm adding my LA Splash, it's like a glitter sealer, and now I'm adding some pink glitter from my Ambrosia Cosmetics neutral stack. It's such a pretty pink, and since I was doing such a brownie / orange eye, and I was wearing a pink, like a baby pink dress, I was like, I gotta get some pink in here somewhere. So now I'm applying my Lucky Lola lashes from Lash XO. As you guys know, I keep talking about these lashes. I'm gonna try to switch it up for you guys though and use some new lashes. I just cannot get over these ones. They're just so bomb, so big, so crisscross, so fluttery. I'm obsessed. I just cannot get over these lashes. I love them so much, so I keep wearing them. Now I'm using my Porefessional by Benefit as my face primer to kind of fill in my pores and lines a bit. I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in Toffee mixed with my Revlon Airbrush foundation in Caramel. And I'm just going to buff that in with that flat top foundation brush. Now I'm adding my under eye concealer. This is my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Pure Beige. And I'm just adding that to under my eye. And so now I'm just blending that in with my blender sponge, and I'm blending, pressing that into my skin. Now I'm using my Sacha Cosmetics translucent powder, just a little bit because I don't really like to bake too much. I find the older that I get, it really settles into my lines. So I kind of just add a bit to really set the concealer under my eye, and then I go in with my powder brush and I brush it off instantly. I really don't let it sit for long. I just really want it to dry the concealer a little bit. And now I'm just going in with that same translucent powder all over my face to set my foundation all over my face to make sure it's nice and matte and not wet and is less likely to transfer. Now I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in medium to dark, and I'm just contouring with this e.l.f. brush. Just under my cheekbones and around my forehead, just like that. And now I'm going in with a buffer brush to kind of buff it out because I find the lines are obviously a little bit too harsh, so I want it to be a little bit more blended and look more seamless. Oh, gotta brush that bad boy down. There we go. Now I'm adding a little bit of pink blush. I don't know the name of it, but it's really just a dolly kind of pink blush. And now I'm going in with my powder brush to blend it out and make sure it's not too intense. Now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Pushing Petals highlight. Love it. And I wet my brush so that it's even more intense. I was going to an island wedding, so I just really wanted my highlight to pop, and it was at sunset, so I wanted that bad boy to be seen all night, baby. All night. So now I'm going in with the same colors that I added on my top lash line onto my bottom lash line, which are Burnt Orange, Real Gar, and Cypress Umber. Give that a spritz to make sure it's all set. Now I'm adding my Wet n Wild Color Icon Liner in Plum Berry on my lips, just to line them a little bit, give them some definition. Now I'm using MAC lipstick in Politely Pink. I just love this pink. It's kind of shiny, it's super moisturizing, and I just find it's such a nice pink. It's not too pink, it's kind of shiny, and I really love this pink lipstick. If you want to try a nice pink lipstick, Politely Pink is the way to go. Now I'm adding my CoverGirl lip gloss, and then a little bit more clear lip gloss so I get that extra shine there. So that's it. I hope you guys like this look. Leave your comments down below. I hope you come back next time to see more videos. Thanks.